Hi, this is your Unit 2 vocabulary on la comida, on foods. And so I'm going to do one video that's going to take you through the different vocabulary, and I'm going to write that with you. So you should be in your assignment on Canvas, Vocabulario la comida, and it has all these different food groups and pictures of food on it. And then in the little blank below the picture, that's where you'll write the Spanish word for what that food is. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, I would encourage you to go slowly through this video. You're not going to retain all of these words at once. So I would encourage you to start and stop it and try to internalize and remember these words as you do it. You have plenty of time to do these. They're due October 14th. And so I would maybe do like a food group each day so that you can hopefully memorize those words. So I'm going to say them in Spanish and write them with you. I'm going to go through it kind of fast so that this video is not crazy long. It's going to be a little bit long because there's so many words, but you can always pause and start and stop as you need to. La fresa. La manzana. El arándano. Okay, I'm going to teach you to do the accents one time, and then I'll probably go back and do mine separately so that it doesn't take so long. So for the A, arándano, those are blueberries. Yeah. So you're going to go insert, special characters. You're going to change the drop-down arrow that says symbol to Latin. And then within these boxes, if you hover over a letter, it'll make it bigger so that you can see what they are. So you're going to find the A with the accent, click once, and it inserts it. And you can get out of this or you can move it to the side if you don't need it anymore. El arándano, la sandía, la naranja, you can do la banana or el plátano. I'm going to go back and get an accented A here. So once you've changed that to Latin, it stays that way, so it's a little quicker the next time. Also, sandia has an accent on this I. It's a capital. Here's the lowercase. Okay, grapes, las uvas. Avocado, el aguacate. It's one of my favorite Spanish words. I need to move this picture down a little bit. There we go. El limón. And then the O is going to have an accent, so I'm going to put that. Insert special characters. Make sure you find the lowercase one. El limón. La pera. El durazno. This is the one that is most weird and does not sound like peach at all. La cereza. El lima. We have lima for lime, limón, lemon. Okay, there are your frutas. Verduras. La lechuga. El brócoli. You can, if you're doing these and the pictures need to be moved around, you can always feel free to do that on your own copy. That first O has an accent. And I know you're probably thinking, what does the accent matter? Do I really have to put it? It does matter because it's like you're spelling it wrong if you don't put that accent. So it's the same thing as a misspelling. El broccoli. There are two words for potato depending on where you are, so I'm going to teach you both. El papa, la patata. Right, la papa. La papa. La papa is potato. La papa, if the accent is on this last A, that's dad. El papa is pope, so I almost put the pope. So don't call your dad or the pope a potato. Papa is used in Latin America. Patata is Spain. The corn, el maíz. Carrot is a toughie. It's a little tough to say, but it's also fun to say. La zanahoria. La zanahoria. El tomate. La cebolla. An onion. El asparago. Accent here on this second A. Asparagus, if you haven't had asparagus before. Asparago. These are green beans. Las judías verdes. El apio, garlic. This one is garlic, this one is an onion. That can be a little confusing. Okay. I think I know why these pictures got a little messed up is because I made it bigger. So that's on me. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna move these down a little bit. So you can see the words. Okay. So we can either have here la carne, el res, el bistec. There's a few options there. They're all like meat or steak. So whichever one kind of resonates with you and you remember best. La hamburguesa. Oh my gosh. Why did it do that? Okay. El pollo. This one's pollo, chicken. El pavo. You can tell that one's a turkey like you have for Thanksgiving. El pez. Oh, pescado. Pescado. When you're eating fish, pescado. I'm come back to that one. El tocino. El jamón. This one has an accent on the O. hot dog. El perro caliente literally means perro is a dog, caliente is hot, literally means hot dog. And la langosta. Okay, this one is chorizo. El chorizo is it's a specific Spanish meat that's kind of like spicy. You may have had it before. So that one is sliced chorizo. Okay, let's go to the second page. Remember, you can start and stop this as much as you want to know the words. El pan. So these are los granos, grains and breads. El arroz. La pasta. This one is specifically spaghetti, but it can be any pasta. El cereal. Los panqueques. El pastel. These are los postres, your desserts. La galleta. El helado. El flan, you may have seen flan on the menu at Mexican restaurants. It's a Mexican dessert. Kind of like a custard that's caramelized. And el batido. Batido can be like a milkshake or smoothie, anything that's like blended. Los lácteos, that's your dairy. La leche, you probably know that word, it's pretty common. El yogur, that one's easy to know what it is. El queso, you probably know queso. La mantequilla. Okay, I think we're good on los lácteos. Las bebidas, drinks. El agua. Los refrescos, like refreshment, think of that word. That's for pop or soda. El café. There's an accent on that final E. El té. There's an accent on that E. And el jugo. So this one is spelled just like tea, but without the A. El café, this is like, if you think of the word cafe, like a place you drink coffee, that's where that comes from. And then juice, you can have any type of juice. So if you want to add any of your fruits to the end of it to tell me what type of juice, el jugo de manzana, el jugo de naranja, el jugo de uva. So you just add that fruit to the end of it. La mermelada, like think of the word marmalade, that's for any like jelly. Las palomitas. So these are other foods, otras comidas, so it's just like different foods that kind of don't fall in a food group that you would need to know. Las palomitas, la sal, just salt without the T. La pimienta, sometimes it can be a pepper, like a green pepper or something, but it's also like the spice. And then el azúcar, we'll make this smaller so you can see that word. And you're going to insert a U with an accent here. El azúcar. La salsa, So we know salsa normally like tomato salsa. Salsa is a pretty all-encompassing word. In Latin American Spanish, it can be just like any sauce. La mayonesa. El sándwich. La pizza, obviously. La sopa. And let me look up that word for syrup. I always forget that one. El jarabe is a very weird word for syrup, but that's what it is. Okay, so those are your pictures. Labeling your pictures. There are some additional phrases I wanted to tell you the meaning of that we're going to be using throughout the unit. To eat, we're going to be talking about this verb and conjugating this verb, comer. To be hungry, tener hambre. So H-A-M-B-R-E. Don't put hombre, H-O, because that means man. So you'd be saying to have a man. You're saying to be hungry, hambre. Flavor, sabor. Food, you have it at the top of this already, comida. Just any food. Ingredients is a cognate, ingredientes. Breakfast, desayuno. Lunch, almuerzo. Dinner, cena. Salty, salado. Sweet, dulce. Healthy, saludable. So don't get salado and saludable mixed up. And unhealthy, no saludable. You just put no in front of it. Okay, so we're going to be using those throughout the unit as well. We're going to be doing a lot with the food words to help you kind of remember those. But Miss Martin and I put this together, and we thought that those were kind of the most common food words that you might want to know. If there is anything else that you need to know throughout the unit, we will add that when we get there. And you do have some blank spaces to kind of add some things at the end of this slide if you want, but we will add those as we go, and we'll be doing some other activities with food as well to really help you understand and learn those words. So try to do this vocab slowly so that you can retain it. And if it's hard, talk to me. But you should, through the activities we do, you should be able to kind of use the words enough to memorize them. Okay? Good job, everybody.